So what's up, ladies and gentlemen and ladies? This is my new podcast setup. I'm giving all of you who are up late right now, I'm giving you a sneak peek at what's to come. We're gonna do a Tatum Report podcast, and so it's gonna look like this, but it's probably gonna have like a blue background, some different things like that. So I think you guys will be excited. So this is a test, so I don't even really know what it looks like to a certain degree. We're testing things out, but I like to do something real cool for you guys who are here right now. And I can see your comments floating in. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. I'm gonna make the chat slower. We'll slow the chat down. So what I'm gonna do is I got a cool surprise. Only y'all gonna be able to see this. I want you to know this. Only you guys are gonna be able to see this surprise that I have for you. Nobody's ever seen this before. It's gonna be an unboxing, and I'm about to do it right now. Let me let a few more of y'all get on here and see what's going on. But I mean, we got the whole new setup. Everything looks good. I got my man back here doing studio angles, and we just still practicing a little bit. But we're gonna launch the podcast here soon for TatumReport.com, a Tatum Report podcast. I might even use this setup to go live on this channel as well. I got all kind of stuff. Let me preview a few things for you guys. Thank y'all for the super chat. Billy, thank you for the super chat. What's up, B Tatum? Let's see. Detmer, thank you so much for the super chat. Are the social justice messages on the NBA player's jersey making a huge impact in your opinion? Yeah, it's making an impact in a negative direction. Nobody's gonna listen to these fools, put these criminals on their jerseys as if we can't see with our own two eyes that these people are criminal. But I want y'all to hear this little clip real quick. Watch this. Can y'all hear that? Somebody said my volume was low. I turned it up a little bit. Can y'all hear that beat in the background? Can y'all hear that? Y'all said, yeah. Let me play another one for you. Y'all like that beat? Yeah, this is just a quick look at our podcast. My boy Lavesta made them beats for me, man. So we got some other ones. We got the legendary. Y'all know how they go. I'm sick of this. Let's get in this, ladies and gentlemen. But I just want to throw that out there for a few of you guys, so you know that B Tatum is working. But since I got 2,000 people on here, I know it's a late night, everybody chilling and sleeping, but y'all are going to see a true unboxing like never before, man. This is legit. Y'all are the only ones that are gonna see this. So let me start. Let's go with the first box. Uh-oh. I gotta get my wires out the way before I tear some up. All right. The first box. Dun dun dun. Dun, dun, dun. That's like Jaws. Do I have some music? When you.
on your father, you chuck it on your brother, and you chuck it on your sister. You chuck it on that one, and you chuck it on me. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Nobody now give you no break. Police now give you no break. That old soldier man I give you no break. Not even your eyes now give you no breaks. Hey, hey, bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
All right, I probably need another song for the other one, but this is pretty cool, man. They gave me, you know, my 100,000 subscribers. I'm gonna put this right back here. God help me. Now let's see what's in the other box. That's the first one. This is pretty cool. I think they got it to where I could put it in this case right here. If I wanted to, I could put it in this case. I'm trying to think about it. Do I want to do it that way? That's pretty cool, man. YouTube did it. Let's see what the next one is. This one is twice the size. I don't even know if I can open this thing. Let me put some music on for you. I think this is one of my good songs. Man, this thing it's way bigger than I thought it was. That's pretty legit. This is huge. Look how big this is. I thought I was gonna be able to put it up back there. I'm not gonna be able to put it up back there. Gold. Gold. Gold, baby. Okay, I ran out of music. Y'all just gonna have to listen to me. So it's just like the other one. Look like they give you a place to put it in right here. I'm just trying to figure out a place to put it in. And now let's get to the nitty gritty. Sorry if I'm boring some of y'all. Maybe I gotta play my Bad Boys again.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Shelly John don't come for you?
10 million?
What you wanna do, what you gonna do? Yeah. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule. So why are you acting like a bloody fool? If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You took it on that one.
All right, thank you, Bad Boys. Hey, I just want to say this. I know I'm doing some unboxing and all this stuff. Man, I want to say thank you to everybody who supported the channel to get us to 1 million. Now, we've been at 1 million. We've been at 1 million for a long time. And we almost $1.25 million. I think we almost to $1.25 million. But they just sent this to me, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who supported me. Some of y'all have been here when I didn't have no subscribers on this channel. I'm talking about I probably had 30 subscribers. Some people have been here since I was a police officer, while I was a police officer, when I started working with Turning Point USA, and now y'all are here with, and some of y'all are a part of the 1 million subscribers. Some of y'all are going to subscribe tonight, but I just want to say thank you, man. This is a pretty big accomplishment. It's definitely a blessing. And I don't know where I'm going to put it at. I may just have to hang it on the wall back here because it's twice the size as the other one. Mario, my brother from another mother, man, we did it. I think I'm going to hang it like right here or something, somewhere up in here. We'll get a camera angle to get it, but I'm going to hang it somewhere here. But for now, I'm going to lay it right here on the desk. But I just want to say thank you. Also, while I'm on this live right now, we're testing this. I'm hoping that it comes across fine. Hope that the sound sounds good. If you guys have any feedback, just give it to me in the comment section so I can see it, so I can figure it out. Mike Smith said you had 5,000 when I found you, which is y'all some ride or die. If y'all haven't noticed, the people in the comment section that have the green letters on their name, like their name is in green, those are the Tatum Squad ride or die members. And then people with the green badges are new. This is they're within their first month of being joining the Tatum Squad. And then people that have the red badges with the green letters are people that have been in the Tatum Squad for over a month. So I just want to say thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. I got two things I want to address. One thing is we finally got Facebook and Instagram to release my domain or the URL to my website because they were blocking my website. You couldn't share it. You couldn't view it. You couldn't post it. I couldn't post it in my bio. None of those things were possible because for some reason Facebook did it. Now, the excuse that they gave me, and I accepted, man, because I'm just glad they let my stuff go because we needed, traffic there or whatever the case may be. We have a lot of articles on there that we produce every single day. But Tatum Report was banned. Their excuse was that it was an accident. It was a faulty mistake by Facebook, that they had my URL as spam and abuse. Abuse, ladies and gentlemen, abuse. People can share pornographic websites because somebody screenshot it. They had a pornographic website, and then they shared my link, and it flagged mine and didn't flag the pornographic website that they put in a message. It was crazy to me, but I'm glad they fixed it. So if you haven't gone on to the TatumReport.com, the link is in the description section, but TatumReport.com, we broke a major story about Breonna Taylor, a major story. We got all the evidence, all the tea on Breonna Taylor, all the tea, not the tea, the whole tea, and nothing but the tea. My man Sean back there, he's doing the ones and twos, creating all of this magic. He's back there. You can't see him right now. He probably can pan a camera because we have these bird dog cameras that they can focus, they can zoom, they can go anywhere we want them to go. I wonder, Sean, can you? Could I share my screen and it show up to the people?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me get Tatum Report. TatumReport.com. When you're ready, if you share it, let me know. So I kind of want y'all to see what TatumReport.com look like. I'm gonna block see when you go on, don't block the notifications. I'm gonna block it because I don't want a lot of stuff on this computer. I want it to be clean where I can broadcast on it. But when you go on to TatumReport.com, click the allow so you can get the notifications for the website. Here's the top part where you guys can donate. It's been so many people that have gone on and supported and donated to the website. It's kind of a imitation to a certain degree, but a better version of the Drudge Report. And people have been complaining, saying that the Drudge Report has been going far left and all of the above. And so we created our own website. It looks a little different on a cell phone, but this is our website. We have our top stories here. We have the big stories of the day here. Everything you can think about is here. My videos from Tatum Report YouTube channel is here. My videos from my YouTube channel, if you miss it, is here. And here's the thing. You can go back to the regular screen, Sean. Here's the thing. I want every single person that is on this live stream at some point before you get off. Some of you guys have already done it. But I want every single person to go on and subscribe. Donating is a blessing if you want to donate, but go on and subscribe, because at any moment, anytime, anywhere, especially close to the election, they're going to be ready to cut your boy off. And if they cut your boy off, how are you guys going to get my videos? The only way you're going to be able to get my videos is if you go to the TatumReport.com, and you can get notified there. You see all the videos. I'll go live there if something hits the fan. And a lot of times we take it for granted that we got this platform and that YouTube is playing fair. But at any point, they can rip us off here. Y'all have seen the Hodges twins almost get kicked out the Facebook. Y'all seen people get banned from Twitter. I mean, you see the like. So we, as a unit, it doesn't cost you anything. You know, some people don't have enough to donate and they feel some type of way. You don't need to donate. You know, if you got it and God has blessed you to donate, I mean, we really appreciate it. But if you don't, at least sign up for TatumReport.com so that if they kick us off, you'll get the information. So they fixed the URL. If you guys are just joining, they fixed it. Facebook fixed it. We got a few big major moves that's about to happen. And those of you who are on tonight, you're gonna get the juice. You'll get the juice. On the 15th of next month, I have a major announcement to make. And no, it's not a Candace Owens type announcement, but it's an announcement of something that we've been working hard to accomplish. We've been doing this behind the scenes. So on the 15th of next month, I got a big announcement, so you be ready for it. Shout out to my brother Jason Rock. What's up? What's up, my man? Man, I miss – listen, this person said, miss you, bro. He is one of the most decorated police officers. He served in the military. He's one of the most decorated, great men that I know. Y'all give a shout out to Jason Rock, man. He's – and if you see him in person, he look like a rock. But, man, I miss you too, brother, man. I wish that I can come back to Tucson to see some of y'all. I need to set it up, bro. It ain't no wishing. I'm going to come back to Tucson. We're going to go to dinner together. Now everything is opening up. I want to invite a couple people that I love, that I appreciated at the Tucson Police Department, and we'll chop it up. Let's see. What was I gonna say? On the 15th, major announcement. In the next couple days, there's a partnership that's in the works that's going to be brought to fruition. This is a partnership that nobody's doing at this point. Maybe a couple other major news networks may be trying to flirt with it, but we have developed a partnership with a young man who I think is tremendous. I think he's great. I mean, he's cutting edge. We are going to create real news for the masses. We're going to put all these fake news channels to shame. Tatum Report is already starting out with the concept of the Drudge look, right? We have the Drudge look going. We're gonna fill it out. We're gonna have another portion of Tatum Report that got more graphics, more pictures, that because people kind of like that. So this is like the basic Drudge look, but we'll have one that has pictures and things you can comment on, you can share, you can subscribe, and all this stuff on another channel, and it's gonna be called Tatum Report Exclusive. But there's a young man that we're gonna partner with that we're gonna exclusively work with for TatumReport.com. And you guys it's going to blow your socks off. It's going to blow your socks off. We're going to change the world. We are going to change the world with real, on the ground media, in your face, no fake news, no filter, no political correctness. No, I'm not trying to offend nobody. Like, no, we gonna have it for you. Y'all know how we do it. And y'all can get that a round of applause, man. I think I got my sound up. There you go. I think that was too quick. I gotta get that trigger longer. But we're gonna make that happen. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's super chatting and everybody that is joining the Tatum Squad. I see so many people joining the Tatum Squad. I got me a designated computer to deal with this, so at some point I probably can go back and snag a couple of these super chats and answer them if possible. I think that's what ABL does. So let me go back and catch a couple of these super chats. Let's see. Detmer already, Billy already got yours. RHP, thank you so much for the super chat. Nickel Ross, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Christy Cannon, thanks so much for joining the Tatum squad. Let's see. Me versus Earth. Please increase the text size and text space on TatumReport.com. That is important. I think my staff is probably watching this. We'll increase the text size. Yeah, because it is kind of small. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Every week we have a meeting about this, but I'll hit them up immediately because now I'm looking at it on the desktop. It is very small. I normally look at it on my phone. Most people look at it on the phone, but that's a great observation. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Chick, thanks so much for the super chat. Kimberly Williams, did you hear the 2 officers shot in St. Louis yesterday? One of the officers died today. Man, that's terrible. That is terrible. Assassinated. These officers were assassinated, targeted, killed because they're police officers. These people are shameful, man. I ain't going to say what me and my wife talked about earlier, but some of y'all feel what we feel. Some of y'all feel what we feel. You know what I'm saying? What they've been doing to law enforcement in this country, the way they've been doing this, they want us to, you know what I'm saying? They want some reaction. We gonna have to give them a reaction. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't finna go too far down the rabbit hole, but y'all know what it is. Let's see, Demand Lewis. Are you willing to debate Amazing Lucas? Who is Amazing Lucas? Never heard of the guy. Let's see, Baptist 702. How do we reach BLM supporters, activists, if they won't consider the facts of black-on-black crime, the justice system, and breakdown of the family? That's people that you don't need to reach. They're not reachable. Save your time, effort, and energy for people who want to actually listen. You can plant a seed, and then you have to move on. You can plant a seed, and then you can move on. Let's see. Infinity, thanks so much. Congratulated me on the accomplishments. For those of you who just joined, I got the gold plaque for having 1 million subscribers. Thanks to you guys. Not necessarily to myself alone, but thanks to you guys. We got it rolling. Let's see. We love support from family of yours. Love your channel and content. I appreciate it, Moose. Let's see. Maria. I need this thing to be bigger because I can't see it. Maria, thanks so much for the super chat. Let's see. Max, thanks so much for the super chat. John, thanks so much for the super chat. Put it on the wall behind you. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna glue that thing up there tomorrow. Mario, my brother from another mother, I already gave a shout out to the super chat. Let's see. Meow and me. God bless you and all you do. I appreciate it. Let's see. I can go down the list. Sean, thank you so much for joining the Tatum squad. Max, thank you for the super chat. Robert, thank you so much for joining the Tatum squad. Let's see. Mel D, thank you so much for the super chat. Elizabeth, thank you so much for joining the Tatum squad. Joyce, thank you so much for Nathan, thank you so much for joining the Tatum squad. I mean, I could go on and on, man. Y'all super chatting and joining the Tatum squad like it's going out of style. But let me know what you think, man. This is my new setup. Obviously, we got a center over there. That's where Sean is going to take over. He's going to do the 1s and 2s from the desk that we have set up in our studio. And we're going to keep rolling with this, man. I got a lot that we can do here. This is a system that we've been able to create because of all the support from you guys. And sharing the video, liking the video, you know, all of those things have allowed us to create this environment like this. And not only have I created an environment, because I think it's fair to let you guys know what has been happening with people have been donating and supporting and all this. I have hired an entire staff to run a lot of things for me because of the support that you guys have been able to, you guys have done supporting the channel and things like that. I've been able to hire an assistant. I've been able to hire a media director, which is Sean. He's back here on the 1s and 2s. He helps on the YouTube channel. I've been able to hire a whole team to do TatumReport.com. All the donations that you guys have given to TatumReport.com has helped us to build and grow that website and continue to grow the website and put us in a position that we can donate to causes that are related to the things that we care about. We've been able to develop the Tatum Fund. That should be dropping pretty soon. That's going to be like our version of GoFundMe because they screw people. They take money. They take all your money, and all you want to do is support a cause. We'll have the Tatum Fund where we'll have causes that you can get behind if you want to. and we'll go from there. We've been able to do that. I mean, what else we've been able to do? I mean, there's so many things. The surprise or the announcement that I'm going to make on the 15th is another thing that we've been able to do because of the support from this YouTube channel. And I think that a lot of you guys are going to be thankful and grateful. The partnership that I just told you about that we're fostering with another young man on TatumReport.com, that is another venture that we've been able to accomplish because of the support that you guys have been doing. Not only monetary support, but liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting on the page. Somebody said that GoFundMe block Candace Owens. Exactly. That's why the Tatum Fund is going to be launched, because there ain't going to be no blocking conservatives. There ain't going to be no blocking causes because they're not leftist lunatics. If you want to support a cause, we'll raise the money. We'll support the cause. You'll know exactly where the funds are going. You'll know exactly what cause. You'll see the check being written. We order checks too. So when we write the check, we'll write it on a big old thing, and you guys will be able to see the check when we write it. We got it all there, you know, and it's something that we've done, not Brandon. We have been able to do this. We have been able to get ourselves in a position to monopolize some of the things that liberals have monopolized in this country. No more. We're going to take care of that. Let me get down the super chats. I shouted out to my boy Jason. Let's see. Somebody said getting Andy. I don't know how to say his name. I don't know if it's No. Is it Andy No? As a reporter would be big. No, I'll give y'all a little hint. We got somebody that I believe is just as good or better than Andy No. I think his name is No. And if you guys can guess who it is, if you can guess the person that I am, that we've developed a partnership with that is going to be released here soon, if you can guess who it is, I will give you a free T-shirt from our store. I'll give you a free T-shirt if you can guess. The first person that can guess who I'm partnering with, and it's definitely, I mean, at this point we know it's not going to be Andy, but if you can guess who I'm partnering with, I will send you a free shirt. I'll send you a free shirt. I'll figure out who it is, and then I will get your address and we'll send it to you. Somebody said Tim Pool. I ain't gonna lie. Let me tell y'all something. I like Tim Pool, man. Like, he's like one of my favorite dudes now. I never heard of him. I started watching him. I'm like, God dang, Tim Pool killing it out there. So it's not Tim Pool, but he's killing it out there. He's killing it. I'm trying to emulate some of the things that he's doing. Dang, y'all commenting like a mud. I kind of missed a whole bunch of these. Not Steven Crowder, not Tim Pool. Dang, Tim Pool would be a good idea. But I think Tim Pool has his own thing going. Huh? Oh, wow. I hope the person didn't make a mistake like last time somebody made a mistake. They meant the super chat like $45, and she said $5 and she did $500. I mean, that's a big mistake, man. That thing shows up red. Oh, somebody got it. Somebody got it. I think he's the first person. And I'm not going to say your name, but we got to figure out a way to get this to you. How do we do it without revealing it, Sean?
You gotta find the person's name.
I see him. I see him right here. They got it.
Just save it.
How do I save it? How do I communicate with him?
You have to subscribe to them and then send them a message.
Okay, let me see if I can do it. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know if the person has a channel.
Copy and paste it into a search bar and then put it in there.
Let me see if I can do it. Somebody got it, so I don't want to reveal it because we want to get out of the ducks in the line before we say anything, but let me see. Dude, the name is, I mean, I have no idea who this person is, though. It could be so many different people. I'm going to find out how to do this because somebody hit the nail on the head. I don't know how they know this, though. That's funny. You can't have, two people can't have the same screen name, right?
The name highlighted, I could just cut to the thing. I could just say whose name it is.
Huh?
I could just put the screen up on the thing and we could show who won it.
But then it'll reveal who I'm working with.
I
I don't want anybody to know yet. I want to make a big announcement. But somebody already got it. Let me. Some of y'all probably mad, a little hurt. But I know I see the person's handle here, and I looked them up, but I can't verify. Nobody can have two names, right? You can't have two of the same screen names, right? I looked the person up, and there's their screen name. I'm going to subscribe to them. I wonder, is this the right person? We'll find out, man. I'm gonna send it to you. Listen, it's a Tatum squad member. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a Tatum squad member. You just joined the Tatum squad. Oh, this is what I'm gonna do. Sean, in the community tab, we're gonna identify who won in the community tab, and therefore we'll just send it out to the Tatum squad members.
Perfect.
And that person will know. Let's see if somebody else got it right. But I got that person down. Let's see. Cardi B. Somebody said Cardi B. Somebody smoking crack. Somebody smoking crack.
Which number is it?
Dude, I have to go through it. It's dude, there's too many members. He's a new member. He haven't been a member for a month yet. Let me see. We'll find it, dude. He's got a real basic name. Let me see if I can find it. We'll get it later. I saved it though, Sean. I saved it. I can't find it though. There's a lot of people on that list. But I saved it though. We'll get him. He's a squad member. But anyway, what else did I want to tell you guys? I wanted to rip the socks off of the mayor of Portland. I mean, y'all have no idea how stupid this dude is. And I don't normally call people stupid and stuff like that, but like, bruh. I don't understand how the mayor of Portland is now blaming President Donald Trump for the protesting and riots that are going on in his city. The dude is the dumbest guy I ever met in my life. I mean, I've ever heard of. He's despicable. Despicable. I don't understand how these people are evil. Me and my wife was talking about this earlier. People are acting like this is a political disagreement, right? Some people believe in this, other people believe in XYZ. The Wheeler guy is evil. He literally came out and said that President Trump endorsed racism, that he marginalized black and brown bodies, that President Trump is sexist, that President Trump is conjuring up violence in America, instigating protest. Ooh, if I wasn't saved, I would really say something real crazy right now. And some of y'all I'll have to go in like I did on that one podcast that I hope none of y'all see. But man, these people are evil. I want you guys to realize that this has nothing to do. This has zero to do with politics and everything to do with malicious anti-American people who are trying to destroy our country. They let protests go on in a city for 100 days. 100. And then they want to blame President Trump when it all hit the fan. I mean, these people are evil. They know they lying. See, there's a difference between having a political disagreement and just flat out lying. There's a difference between saying, hey, I believe in welfare state and I don't believe in a welfare state. Those are two opposing arguments that people can have, and they may have a level of legitimacy to it. Thanks, Sean. They may have a level of legitimacy to it. You may agree to disagree. But my God, when you sitting up here lying and you're going to sit up here and say the president started riots in your city when the president has tried to send in the National Guard to protect the citizens, not your lazy behind, but the citizens. And what do? You get on there and lie and go, oh, yeah, it was Trump's fault. You know, he's done this white supremacy. Man, nobody's believing that garbage anymore. Nobody's believing that. Look at me. Nobody's believing the garbage. We know, you know, I know that President Trump isn't a racist. I mean, if you haven't seen the things that he's been able to do, all you got to do is look at the RNC. The RNC. You see all them black folks at the RNC? You see all those colored people at the RNC, or what they call people of color? You see these people? That should tell you that clearly they're not that racist. His administration can't be that racist. All these people is praising President Trump for what he's accomplished. Do black people like myself not count? Do we not count because we not chucking and jiving for a party that's never done anything positive for black people? They never done anything positive. Intentions don't count. Just because you have good intentions don't mean nothing. It means zilch, zero. I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to talk about it. Don't want to hear nothing from you. I don't care about your intentions. What is the results? The welfare states, maybe they had good intentions going to the welfare state, but it has destroyed the inner city. It has destroyed the black community. So I don't want to hear your excuses. Nobody want to hear it. When you hungry and you ain't got nothing to eat, you're not trying to listen to somebody make excuses about policies that they knew wasn't going to work. They knew they weren't going to work. They knew they weren't going to work. But they sitting out here being ignorant, faulty, phony, fraudulent. And we caught you. We caught you guys red-handed. Y'all have nothing else to say. You're pushing riots. You're pushing protests. You went too far. You went way too far. The left has gone so far left that even leftists can't identify with them. Somebody said it's Mark Dice, everyone. Nah. Y'all give me some good ideas, though. I know I'm skipping subjects about the person that we partner with. Y'all give me some good ideas. But nah, somebody got it. I'm going to announce it. So you'll know once we announce it. But I'm sick of these people, y'all. I'm sick of them. They're going out and screaming. I wish up. Where do I have that button? Dude, I thought I had the curse word button.
Should be there.
It's not there. It's a round of applause. It's weird. That used to be the cuss button. I wonder, is it on a different panel? Let me see. We don't have it on a different panel? Okay. So I was going to like fake a cuss word and hit the beat button. I wish a joker would run up on me and my family at Steak 44 or something, talking about Black Lives Matter. You are going to, I'm telling you, bro, let me just say this. People recognize me in public all the time. Unless you are Evander Holyfield, you better not say nothing to me. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm not these politicians. You're not finna run up on me and my wife and make us feel some type of way. Especially not my wife. I'm gonna probably be the one stopping my wife from smashing on one of y'all. But if you think if you want to get jiggy and fancy, you run up on me in public. That Black Lives Matter protest and stuff is gonna go out the window, male or female. I do not discriminate. You better not. It's still a round of applause. You better not run up on me in public. That's all I'm saying. I don't even need to talk anymore. Don't try to throw your girlfriend up there because you think something won't happen. Look, you ain't blowing no blow horn in my ear or bull horn in my ear. I said blow horn. Bull horn in my ear. You're not finna interrupt my dinner especially if we didn't spend some big money on this dinner and you finna come in there talking about Black Lives Matter, you're going to get budgeted. Let me tell y'all something. And I think people need to understand this. People don't have a right. They don't have a right to violate your constitutional rights. That's one thing that I think people are missing. There you go. People don't have a right to violate your constitutional rights. That's all I'm saying. If I'm in a restaurant and you in there being disorderly, then I'm going to use force against you and detain you for disorderly conduct until the police get there. I'm going to use force against you to detain you. I'm going to conduct a citizen's arrest because you are breaking the law. Protests are peaceful. They're not confrontational. And when I say confrontational, I mean you're yelling at somebody that ain't got nothing to do with what you protesting. Anyway, let me give a shout out to Louis Cabo. Cabo? Is it Cabo? Cabo? Thank you so much for the $455 super chat. You could have did $5 more. You could have did $45 more. You'd have meant $500. I'm just playing. But thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Y'all give him a round of applause. I need that clip to be longer, dude. I forgot it's that short. But anyway, thank you so much. It says, holla from Seattle, my brother, 32 years in LE. I guess law enforcement. Seattle is effed up. Thank you for what you do. Man, I appreciate it, Louis. I really appreciate it. I think you broke the record for the highest super chat ever. RTG, thanks so much for the super chat. Sean, thanks so much for the super chat. Love your content. You inspired me to wear my MAGA hat. Thank you so much, man. And I tell people, man, you wear your MAGA hat, man. As long as you can fight, man, you pretty good. If you can't fight and you frail and you ain't got no pepper spray or nothing, I mean, you got to think about it. You don't want nobody to bludgeon you and beat you over the head because you got on a MAGA hat, man. Protect yourself. See, I live in an open carry state, concealed carry state, no permit. You don't need a permit. So that speaks for itself. Let's see, Jennifer, thanks so much for the super chat. Aaron Daniels was the Patriot gunned down in Portland by BLM Antifa. He does have a GoFundMe. Can we give some support? He was a close friend to my family members. Wow. I think I may make a video about that tomorrow, and I'll put his GoFundMe in the video so you guys can support. We'll definitely raise some money to support. We'll support on our own with our own finances too. So hit me up on what? Oh, okay. Let's see. Hey folks, we need to support Trump. Donate to the channel and Trump local reps. Hey, here's another thing. If you guys are interested in getting notifications on your cell phone through text messages from the Trump campaign, I partner with the Trump campaign. All you got to do is text Tatum to 88022. Just text Tatum to 88022, and you'll get updates from the Trump campaign. You'll get updates on ways to support President Trump, support the campaign. This is an official campaign partnership that we've done. This is not some third-party person trying to get money from you to then give to somebody else. No, it's literally, this is the Trump campaign. We partnered, and if you text Tatum to 88022, I'll put that in the description section, and so you guys can go on there. Text Tatum to that email. To that phone number, 88022, and make sure you put your zip code in so they can know where you at and kind of how to structure some of the notifications. Depending on events and stuff that's in your area. So make sure you do that. I think about 6,300 people on here watching live. There should be at least half of y'all can text Tatum to 88022. But that's only if you want updates from the Trump campaign. Let's see. I think it's Keisha. It seems like it's almost a religious movement for them. These people are good. Listen, it's the devil. I'm just going to keep 100 with y'all. It's the devil. These people are ungodly. They're ungodly devils. I rebuke them in the name of Jesus. They are devils. They are evil. They have an evil spirit within them. If you're running around yelling at people and you have so much hatred in your heart, you are not of God. You ain't got no God in you, and you ain't been praying. Maybe you got a relationship with God and it's broken, because there's no way in the world you should be harboring that much hatred in you over something you ain't had nothing to do with. Ladies and gentlemen, you and I had nothing to do with slavery. We had nothing to do with slavery. I don't even know nobody that was a slave. Matter of fact, I don't even know my family history long enough to know if we even was a part of slavery or we migrated here after slavery from Africa. I have no idea. And clearly, look at me. I'm a light-skinned brother. I'm not yellow, but I'm a light-skinned brother. And so you know I'm not all African. I know I got some Native American, maybe some white in me. So y'all need to quit fronting. Because if I'm going to be mad at the white man, there's probably some white man down my lineage tree, and they had slaves too. And there are some black people that own slaves too. Y'all forgot. Okay, disingenuous people forgot that. Y'all smart enough not to forget that. But these disingenuous, fake, phony, fraudulent, cowardice people forgot that black people own slaves in America. In America, they own slaves. And you cowardice people don't want to admit to that because you hate this country. You hate black people. You hate white people. That's what it is. That you hate this country. You hate yourself if you're going around being miserable all day, throwing Molotov cocktails in a Gucci, trying to steal stuff to accomplish what? People ask me, how do I stand up against people with, the Black Lives Matter? All you got to do is ask anybody from Black Lives Matter, what has Black Lives Matter accomplished in the last 2 years? Name something. I'll wait. You will turn into a skeleton waiting on them to name one thing Black Lives Matter has accomplished. They have accomplished nothing. 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 Well, I take that back. They have accomplished something. They've killed more people in rioting and protesting than the police officers have killed unarmed black men in this country in 2020. So they have accomplished something, which is the antithesis. I think I'm saying that word wrong. Antithesis. I'll practice on that word later. You know what I'm talking about, which is complete contradiction. It's a complete contradiction of what they claim to be representing. Antithesis. Antithesis. I think I said it right. My tongue is dry right now. I had to drink some water. And that public school education is coming out. Anyway. But see, I ain't even got to be perfect with reading and spelling and all that stuff. God can still bless you. See, I'm a perfect example. Let's see, that one guy, Mr. Tatum, I'm at the point where the politicians who condone all this should be tried for treason with the possibility of death. I feel it's only fair that they should have some skin in the game. What are your thoughts? 100%. My wife just said what you said. This is treasonous. When you are effectively trying to disparage a political or a political person in our country to create a coup, an internal coup, using your leverage as a politician to do so, that's treasonous. You have betrayed the country. You have betrayed America. You are trying to overthrow our government from the inside out. You should be held accountable. Now, if you disagree with somebody politically, I'm cool with that. You disagree politically, that's fine. That's America. But bro, when you up here lying, they still talking about Trump is a racist. What crack cocaine are you smoking to think that President Trump is a racist? Y'all can't be that stupid. Not y'all, because y'all perfect. I'm talking about somebody on another live stream. Let's see, Mark. Thanks so much for the super chat. Keep it real, Tatum. You're doing good work. I appreciate it. Let me see. Let me go on. Somebody talk about COVID-19. Are you going to talk about the CDC changing the total COVID-19 death, admitting that 94% of the deaths had other contributing factors and only 6%, which is 10,000, were from COVID? I'm going home. I'm going home. I forgot I'm already at home. Y'all, listen. I told y'all this from the very beginning. People should go to prison for this statement right here. The CDC changing. No, you should go to prison. People working for the CDC need to be fired immediately or go to prison. You have deceived the entire United States of America intentionally. You knew doggone well. I wish I could put some cuss words in there. But you know well, doggone well, that COVID wasn't taking this many people out. Y'all knew that. Y'all told us not to wear masks at first. You know why? Because that was true. We shouldn't have worn masks. And then y'all got everybody wearing masks. You need to go to, y'all need to go to jail. There don't need to be no just, oh, they were wrong. No, you go to jail and you go to prison. That's the biggest mistake a person can make in any profession, is to lie about 94%. To lie about 94%. Bruh, that's criminal. Because at 94%, that's not a lie anymore. You're culpable. They talk about, in the law, they talk about the culpable mental state. Like, you're culpable. You understand what you're doing when you lying at 94%. Ladies and gentlemen, it made me so mad. I'm on the edge. Don't push me. Anyway, let's see. Dewan, thanks so much for the super chat. Tatum, can you explain to us how cops are trained to shoot to kill, or arm, leg? How many times, and are cops on site expected to shoot? Are cops on site expected to shoot? Okay. Great question. I mean, that's one of the best questions that I get, is people wanting to understand the protocol in law enforcement on shooting. We are not trained to shoot to kill to a certain degree, right? Most of the time, you're shooting somebody to eliminate them as a threat. And so it's not necessarily saying, I'm going to shoot to kill this person. You are trying to eliminate them as a threat. Sometimes a deadly shot is the only way to eliminate them as a threat, right? If a person has a gun to somebody's head, you don't need to shoot them in the leg. You got to go headshots. You know, if they got a gun to somebody, you need to eliminate that threat immediately. And a headshot is the quickest way to eliminate the threat, to render them incapable of becoming a threat or remaining a threat. That'll take them out. You know, shooting people in the pelvic area with the rifle is another way to immobilize somebody. You shoot them in the pelvic region, you break the pelvic column, you can't walk, you can't move, you're paralyzed pretty much. Even if you're not paralyzed, you know, through the nerve endings or whatever the case may be, or whatever, through the spinal cord, you know, your pelvis is broken, you can't move your legs. Your whole lower body is rendered incapable of doing anything. So we are trained to shoot at center mass, right? That's here, right in the breast area. This is where all the vital organs are. So if we're going to shoot you, we want to make sure we're effective, right? And we don't want any chance of you not being affected by what we're doing and remaining a deadly threat. We don't shoot people in the legs. And let me tell you why. There's a multiple reason why, but let me tell you a few. One reason is that the leg is a fatal shot in many cases, just like the head. We don't shoot for the head unless it's absolutely life or death. You got a gun to somebody else's head and they got to go for the kill shot. And that's normally reserved for SWAT team members and snipers. That's not necessarily a police officer unless in the heat of the moment they end up taking that shot. The legs are the same thing, man. You hit somebody in their femoral artery, they're going to bleed out and die. You shatter that femoral artery in there, that's one of the biggest arteries that pump through your body is the femur, the femoral artery. They call it the femoral artery. It's the artery that runs in your femur. You damage that, you destroy that, you shatter that person bleeds to death, and a lot of times there's no recovery. And in many cases, they don't even know they're bleeding that bad because it's internal. And so that's a death blow for somebody. Another reason why you don't shoot in the legs, because they're not effective. If you don't hit the femur, hitting some thigh muscle when somebody's high on crack, cocaine, or methamphetamine, or they hell bent on killing somebody, that's not going to phase them as well. And another thing is when you're this is a bigger target. This is a bigger target than the legs, right? And some of y'all that skip leg day, you definitely ain't got no target down there, right? That's like trying to shoot some sticks in the woods. You know, you ain't gonna hit them legs. You can miss them under pressure. A person is running towards you, they moving, them legs are moving. That's not, I mean, even the best marksmen will have a hard time striking somebody in the leg under pressure in serious close quarter battle. It's not a very good thing to do. So you hit in the center mass to eliminate the threat. Sometimes you shoot a person one time, boom, they go down, they grab their chest, they drop the gun or whatever the case may be, and you're done. You have done your job. They stop becoming a threat. Sometimes you shoot people like 3 or 4 times, and they, you know, you shoot them 3 or 4 times, they eating it. They eating it like a breakfast sandwich. Boom, 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 boom. They still, especially if you heavier set, you probably eat some of that. Some of that fat slow down that velocity of that bullet. Maybe not the AR-15. That's gonna eat you alive. But like a 9mm or something, that ain't gonna do much. I seen people eat 40 cal, like it was a burrito at Chipotle. Like my brother eat. I seen people eat a 40 cal like I see my brother eat burritos from Chipotle. And if you know what I mean, my brother is the type of eater that he put the whole burrito in his mouth first, and then he bite it, and then he got the whole chunk right here. He don't just eat one piece and chew it, swallow it. He put as much as he can in his mouth, bite it off, and in his mouth like this, until he chew the rest of the burrito down. Anyway, that's off subject. I love my brother though. Nicholas, thanks so much for the super chat. Thank you for all you do. What advice do you have for people who want to be successful? What do you think the election is going to look like? When are you coming to Austin? Well, I'm never coming to Austin. No, I'm just playing. I think I want to travel more. I think I'm going to come to Austin. I need to set up speaking engagements because I did a speaking engagement in California yesterday, a day before yesterday. It was hugely impactful. It was yesterday. It was a quick turnaround. Advice on success. This is a very simple one. There's a quick advice on success. You can never dream too big. You can never dream too big. And this is a quote from a guy that I admire. I admire everything he does, but I admire him. Dan Pena. He says, "Show me your 5 friends, and I'll show you your future." Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. And I say 5 friends, your 5 closest friends. But he says, show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. You need to really look at and evaluate who you hanging around. If you hanging around losers, you're gonna their losing spirit is going to affect you in some way. Maybe you may not recognize it, but it's going to affect you in some way, form, or fashion. So don't hang around people who are losers. And I'm not saying losers mean a person who don't have as much money as you or not as successful as you are. I'm talking about people who don't have the work ethic, don't have the vision that you have. So eliminate friends that are not going to push you to become a better person in life, and never dream. And you can never dream too big. I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of things I've been able to accomplish that I don't necessarily share publicly because it's personal. But I want to have a private jet. I want to live in a multi-million-dollar house. I want to be a billionaire. I want to be maybe a trillionaire. And I want to be able to have so much money that I can change whatever environment that I want to change. If I see a need in a certain community, I can change it. I don't need to wait on the government. I don't need to beg nobody. I can change it. And I want to charter a jet because I think it's cool. I want to charter a jet one day. Why can't I be that successful? As long as I'm giving back and serving God, I think I can have that. That's just my personal belief. Some people they can't deal with money well. They get a lot of money and they get arrogant and get stupid and they evil. Some people like a guy that I know named Foster Freeze. I don't know if you guys know who that person is, but the gentleman is a billionaire. He gives away hundreds of millions of dollars a year. He donates hundreds of millions of dollars a year to charities. That man I look up to him. He's a very humble guy. You see him, you wouldn't think he was that wealthy because he's down to earth. Like he'll chop it up with you, he'll hang out with you, he'll roll in the car with you in the back seat. He don't need a chauffeur. He don't need to run around like he big shotting. That dude is a role model, man, and that dude got a lot of money. He owned a lot of things, and I don't know exactly how much he got because a lot of wealthy people don't share that with you, but I know he got a lot more than I do. But I like the way he moved because he can change the scope. He can change the game. And for some people that are probably saying, "No, man, nobody should have that much money." Well, okay, George Soros had that much money. So why can't a godly man have that much money and do the same impact but in a positive way? That's all I'm saying. I had to pause that while I drink because I would die if I heard somebody drink water on a mic. I hear that swallowing, I would die. I can't handle it. I would have a stroke in front of everybody if I hear people chewing and swallowing like that. Just I can't. I don't know what God put in my spirit, but I can't have that. Let's see. Avery, thanks so much for the super chat. When is Tatum tour starting? Come to West Michigan. Can't wait to meet up. Yeah, we working on it, y'all. We working on it. Card decline, making sure this got through. Oh, Mark, thanks so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. I mean, you guys are amazing, man. I appreciate all the support. Man, Sean back there killing it, man. Some of these super chats need to go for Sean, man. Sean is back there doing camera angles, zooming, and everything. And I don't even know if the fan is blowing on Sean. He over here sweating, doing camera angles. Y'all, I just want to brag on Sean real quick. Y'all can't see what I see, and I don't want y'all to see it right now because we still working on some of it. But, man, putting all this together that you guys can't see, this stuff that's in the background, Sean has broke his neck to make this happen. He's gotten innovative software, innovative hardware, innovative cameras. These cameras called bird dogs. I don't know if you can look it up, but they're called bird dogs. Like he's been working tirelessly to connect this stuff to make it all work. At one point, this stuff didn't even work together. None of this stuff did. None of this worked together. He up in here sweating, putting all this stuff together so you guys can get a broadcast like this. So, you know what's funny is that I want to hear y'all's opinion on this one. I want to hear your opinion. We have Tatum Report will be a podcast. It'll be a podcast of the news. It'll be, I think I want to do 30 minutes to an hour. I'm not sure the way I want to do it, but it's going to be just news. TatumReport.com. We're going the top news of the day. I'll come on. We'll talk about it. We'll move on. But I want to have, and we may even do call-ins. We have the availability to do that at some point. Sean just said,
Oh yeah,
we can. So we'll be able to do it. I mean, this Roadcaster thing that I'm looking at right here, it has the plugins to do it. We'll figure out a way to do it. But we can do call-ins and everything. So we may be able to do that at some point. What's all these 5 super chats coming in? Where's your red MAGA hat? What did he say? Where the MAGA hat and Trump shirt? I don't know what that means. My MAGA hat and Trump shirt? I mean, I just got off a flight, man. I flew in. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. I flew in, came here. I got the same stuff I wore on the plane. We've been in here grinding. Would you debate Amazing Lucas, a fellow black conservative that has different views in police? Now, Amazing Lucas is let me say this, man. If you were asking me, somebody said, do you have a PayPal? Yeah, it's in the description section if you want a PayPal. It's in the description section. If somebody's asking me to debate Amazing Lucas at this point, you may need to watch some more Amazing Lucas videos. I don't think you know who he is. I think you may have heard of him or you saw one video he made. You need to go research Amazing Lucas if you think that it's a legitimate debate. There's no debate against people that are ignorant, willfully ignorant. There ain't no disagreement between Amazing Lucas and I on policing. Amazing Lucas is blinded by his hatred towards police. I'm not. You know, I'll call a police officer out when it's appropriate. The Laquan McDonald situation, I call that police officer out. George Floyd situation, I call that police officer out. Police officer situations that I think that are wrong, that are inappropriate, I call them out. When in South Carolina, they shot the dude in the back, I called a police officer out. There was one that nobody's talking about because the guy didn't die, but there was a police officer, I think in South Carolina, somebody at a gas station shot up the place because he's scared. I call him out for what it is. But, bruh, if you don't know nothing about policing, stop commenting on policing. If you don't know what you're talking about, because you're going to lose followers and you're going to get exposed. And I'm not saying that people can't have an idea or, give opinions about policing. It just don't try to come across as you are the expert. Don't come across as, you know what's going on and you privy to the information in policing. You know why police officers do this and that, and you're just talking outside of your neck, man. And especially if you ain't never did a ride along or nothing, you ain't done nothing. You ain't done nothing. You make a video. If you make a video bashing, what's his name? I never forgot the guy's name now. I'll think of it in a minute. David Dorn. If you make a video bashing David Dorn, bruh, you can't debate me. You just a troll. So let me get to this. I want to get back to the question I want to ask you guys while 6,200 people are on here. First of all, I want to say go to TatumReport.com when you leave here. Some of y'all can go out and come back in. Subscribe to TatumReport.com because you never know when they're going to kick your boy off of this thing. Just recently, Facebook banned the URL. They gave it back, But you never know what they're going to do close to the election. And I don't want you guys to be without having any connection with me because we didn't take advantage of exercising our rights and abilities to have our own website, our own database. So let's not fall in that category of letting millions of people who follow me on here could be completely left behind if somehow YouTube take a dump and they want to kick me off because I'm blasting the liberals and they want to kick me off of here. So make sure you go to TatumReport.com, sign up on the news list. All of you guys that have signed up on the newsletter for my website, all of that is appreciated. Donate as well, man. If many of you guys have donated, some of the great things that we're doing while we're getting things up and running, it really helps when people go on and donate because it helps us to get all of the stuff we need for the website to help out with our employment situation until we can get that dough rolling in. So I really appreciate all of you guys who have donated because, believe it or not, y'all have been a tremendous help in getting it running because it's a startup type situation. You know, we don't have $40 million that we fundraised all year to just throw a website together. And I'm going to tell y'all this about B. Tatum. I take care of people who work for me. I don't like to say work for me, but work with me. I take care of people. You know what I'm saying? I don't penny pinch. I don't do none of that stuff. I take care of people. And so when people work with me, when they're contracted workers for me, I take care of them. I make sure they're paid like they're supposed to. And a lot of what you guys have been able to help me accomplish that to bless other people. So I just want to say thank you to you guys for that. But here's the thing. I need your opinion on this, and then I'm getting off here. I need your opinion on this. We're already going to start TatumReport.com podcast. It will be a podcast for TatumReport.com. We'll expand it. I'm going to start leading the podcast, and then eventually we're going to have a whole news channel. I'm speaking into existence, where it's going to be a lot more young people that I'm going to give opportunities to come on our podcast and be able to speak and have a platform. So we got that rolling. That's going to happen no matter what. Should I do a podcast for the Officer Tatum? Should I do a podcast? Put a yes in here if I should do a podcast like this for Tatum, the Officer Tatum. That's not just news. That we could talk about anything you want to talk about. We could talk about life. We could talk about motivation. We could talk about money. We could talk about God. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about getting saved. You know, what does it mean to be saved? What does it mean to have a relationship with God? All this stuff that transcends politics. Should I make a podcast like that? Everybody keeps saying yes. So we got the manpower. You know, y'all keep donating like y'all donate. We can have 5 and 6 podcasts. But we'll have a podcast. I think I'm gonna do it, man. I like to get away from politics. I can talk trash about politicians every now and again, but I kind of like to get away from it a little bit and be able to talk about anything. To be able to talk about social issues. And then we'll have another setup for the Tatum Report, which would just be news-based. We'll just report the news. I think I'll do like 30 minutes a day, and then we'll have it on the channel. Also, go and follow Tatum Report YouTube channel. Tatum Report YouTube channel. So the TatumReport.com has a YouTube channel, and it's just news, man. It's just focused on news. We're trying to build it out. We want to give a person a place to go when you're looking for information like, you know, where's the facts? Where you get your information from, Brandon? Okay, to Tatum Report. That's where I get my information from. All of my stories that I talk about and stuff, I get it from the Tatum Report. And so if you want to know where I'm getting my stuff at, go to the TatumReport.com. If you want to know where my evidence at for what I'm saying, go to TatumReport.com. If you tired of people lying about Breonna Taylor, go to TatumReport.com. Let me see if it's on here, because I know we moved it around. It was a hot button topic the other day. I got to get my people to put it back up on the thing, because that Breonna Taylor case was legit. I need to get them to put it back at the top. It's on the website, but you got to kind of search for it. Let me see if they got it still at the top. Yeah, you got to scroll down. Sean, can you put the Tatum Report on there? There you go. So you just scroll down. The Breonna Taylor's, the truth about Breonna Taylor is on here. Where did I got it at? I think we got it right around here somewhere. Where is it at? I thought I saw it around here. Okay, Breonna Taylor. I think this is the one. So we put this whole thing together. It was leaked. This is a Tatum Report exclusive. Breonna Taylor. Shocking report leaked in Breonna Taylor's death investigation shows how involved she really was. So y'all can see how involved this girl really, really was. And y'all can go through this. Anonymous source has provided the Tatum Report with new, stunning, and detailed information regarding Breonna Taylor's death case. The new information was obtained by the source directly from the police investigation of Breonna Taylor's death, and that has yet to be released to the public. The new information could completely change the direction of this case, or at least the direction of your mindset of this case. This stuff is this is exclusive, baby. 39 pages. We've been waiting months to release this stuff, but I just want y'all to kind of see what kind of stuff I'm talking about. Just real quick, I want y'all to see what kind of stuff I'm talking about. So this is the first page of a 39-page investigation that was presented to politicians in the Breonna Taylor case in Louisville. But you know what they did? They denied it. They said, we didn't want to see this. We don't want to see this. We don't want to see none of this stuff. And let me show you this. Hey, can you put my mouse in there? I can't see it. I've been circling stuff and everything. Y'all probably like, what is he talking about? No. It's on this screen, but it's not on that one. It won't go to that one? Can they see it? They can't see it? Okay. So, Breonna Taylor, if you read the first line, you can see it. Maybe we'll fix that if possible. Oh, this is what the people see right here. Not the confidence.
That's what you see right now, too.
Oh, not the confidence monitor.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, y'all. First line. Homicide unit learns that the vehicle, let me go back. Homicide unit learned that the vehicle their most recent victim, this gentleman here, was found in was rented and was a rental and had been rented by Breonna Taylor with an address of blank, 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 blank. This tells you the tempo that's about to happen on this. Is the first thing you read is that a rental car belonging to Breonna Taylor, rented by Breonna Taylor, a homicide victim is found in her car. This ain't just no regular EMT, y'all. This ain't just no EMT just trying to live her life being the best black citizen she can. Breonna Taylor, Jamarcus Glover on the page on the top left. Jamarcus Glover was the main suspect in a litany of crimes. Breonna Taylor was his gal. His ex-girlfriend at the time of her death, they dated. She ran drugs for him for years. We got phone records. We got jailhouse records. We got pictures, surveillance pictures of these people running drugs and doing crimes. And they want to tell you this girl was just a EMT, just living her life. And look at these pictures. These are pictures that they catch surveillance cameras of Jamarcus Glover and them doing dirt, selling dope. Breonna Taylor knew what she was getting into when she was messing with that fool. We got all kind of juice. Y'all go back on your own time and look at that screen and look at that information. But all that juice is going to be on TatumReport.com. TatumReport.com. Sean, get me back to the regular screen. And so I think I said enough. I think I've delved into a lot of things. Y'all got the evidence that you need for you to have information to share with people. So when they start talking about Breonna Taylor, you should send them to TatumReport.com so they can look crazy. All right, I'm finished. I love you guys. Who?
Big P is shut up. Big P is our moderator.
Oh, Big P. I didn't know Big P. You made him moderator? Shout out to Big P. I think you knew. You must be a new moderator. Shout out to Big P for moderating, man. You the man with the master plan. Hopefully it's you're a man. Maybe it's a girl named Big Pete. I don't know. But appreciate you, Big Pete, moderating. Thank everybody for the super chats, man. You guys have been tremendous. We're going to keep this thing going. We're going to build up multiple channels so we can have multiple different things going so you guys can have everything you need from the Officer Tatum, Brandon Tatum himself. You guys can have whatever you need from me, whether it's police stuff, whether it's podcasts, whether it's this channel, whether it's Tatum Report. I want you guys to be prolific, kind of like Tim Pool. I want to be like Tim Pool when I grow up. Let's see, king head counters. Let's see, is that? I can't see, man. I need this. I wish the screen was a little bigger. King's head quarters. I think this is quarters. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. I noticed that Yahoo and the New York Times came out with an article saying that Breonna Taylor was trying to turn her life around 6 days before you released the report, and they blocked your website, which tells you everything you need to know. I was going to get off here, but I just need to say one more thing about that. Why do they always turn their life around after they dead? Man, if you was turning your life around, you'd be turning your life around. Every time they get killed because they doing something they ain't supposed to be doing, they say, oh, but they would turn their life around. No, they wasn't. No, she wasn't. Unfortunately, no, she wasn't. What turned her life around was her getting killed. You know what I'm saying? She went from life to death. That's the only thing that turned her life around. But unfortunately, I wish that the girl would have done something better, man. You know, it's unfortunate because if that was my family member, I'd be sad. But I ain't finna sit out there and get on camera and make excuses for you. I got family members doing life in prison right now. You know, I feel bad for them. But, bro, you were wrong. You messed up. You got to do your time. My cousin, right now as we speak, I write him. I haven't written him. I've been busy. I'm going to write him in the next couple of days. I got to write him back. He probably think I forgot about him. I need to get him on a phone call, but I got to get a landline to be able to call him. I'm going to go visit him. I love him. That's my cousin. We grew up together. We did dirt together, and I was a little kid, so I wasn't doing no real dirt. But we did a lot of stuff together, man. My cousin. I looked up to my big cousin. He got sentenced to 77 years or 70-some years in prison. You know, and now, you know, he got a reduced sentence. If he does well, he can get off on parole in 15 years. So he got a couple more years left, and he'd be up for parole. But, bruh, I love him. I'm sad that he was in that position, but I'm not finna get on TV and be like, oh, man, ain't nobody, he would do nothing wrong. It's like, man, I read the report, man. That wasn't right. But thank God you got another chance after only 15 years instead of doing 77 years or 70-some years. Somebody asked me about King Face. Let me address this real quick. King Face is in the hospital. And to be honest, he's not doing well. And I want people to know that so you can know how to pray. If you care about King Face and you want to pray for him, he needs prayers. And I don't know what his condition is right now, but from people who have been telling me it's not looking too good for King Face. It's not looking good at all. And we need a miracle, and we need people to pray. And God's will to be done. God's will to be done. You know, one of his best friends came out on his live stream and said that he was in a coma. And I talked to some people after that, and they're repeating that it's just not looking good for King Face, man. And I pray to God that God see fit to give him another opportunity and not let his life, you know, waste away. But, you know, it's up to God. It ain't up to me. It ain't up to you. King Face ain't mine. He belong to God. And God is going to give it, and God going to take it. It's the same thing with me. One day I'm going to go. Hopefully it's no time soon, because I feel like I got a lot of stuff I want to do. But when it's my time, don't be sad. Don't be sad for me, man, because I ain't going to miss y'all. I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be up there with Jesus. I ain't going to miss none of y'all. But I do hope y'all come up there and meet me, and you don't have to go meet the other person. You know what I'm saying? And be burning. So I just want us to keep that in mind. You know, it hurts when you lose people. Obviously, King Face ain't dead. He's still alive, and we need to pray that God see fit to help him recover. But these people go to a better place. If you believe in Christ, and if you're not a Christian, then you're probably going to be more sad than normal. But these people go off to meet the Lord. And that's the best accomplishment you can ever make, is to meet the Lord in good standing. And so I don't want King Face to meet the Lord yet, because I think he got a lot to do. And I want to do a lot of, good work with King Face as well, because I think his heart is in the right place. And so we'll just pray for him. You know, I'm not just going to be a talker. I'm going to pray for him right now. I prayed for him on another live stream, but I'm going to pray for him now. I'm going to make it quick. Because I know some of y'all got to go to bed. I need to go to bed. I need to get my son together. I need to get, he need to take a shower. He need to get a little bit in the bed. So, but I'm going to say a quick prayer for King Face. If y'all can join me in the prayer, we'll just do a quick prayer for King Face. I just want to say, Lord, we come to you tonight to say thank you for waking us up for a new opportunity, giving us a new day to serve you, a new day to acknowledge your sovereignty. And God, we just love you for all that you've done for us. From the very beginning, the inception or the conception that was made that created life for us, ever since that moment into now, God, you've been good to us, whether we recognize it or not. And God, I want to pray right now for King Face, because we acknowledge that you're sovereign. We acknowledge that you are the only God that we can go to in times like this. You're the only God that can heal, that can recover, and you even have the power to raise from the dead. We know those things to be true by way of Jesus Christ. So, God, we come to you and praying that you perform a miracle, praying that you bless the young man King Face to be able to recover and to be able to serve you in a way greater than he did before. And God, we pray right now that you heal him, that you heal his kidneys, that you help him recover, help him function. God, I want you to allow King Face to be a testimony. And we're petitioning you, God. And we know that at the end of the day, it's your will that will be done. But God, if we can make a stance, if we can make a statement, if we can ask of anything, and in your words, you said, knocking and shall be open. We have faith that you can do these things in Jesus' name. We have faith that you want what's best for all of us. And we just pray you see fit to bless King Face in a time of need, in a time of struggle. In Jesus' name, amen. So thank you guys for sticking around for that prayer, man. Y'all pray for King Face, man. He's a young man. I would hate to see him lose his life, over, some physical ailments that, I don't know if it could have been avoided or not, but we'd hate to see him lose his life over something like that, man. I feel like he was a wrecking ball in the conservative movement and still is. So we pray for him, man. I love you guys, man. We'll continue moving forward. Thank y'all for joining and doing the unboxing and seeing the new podcast look. We still got some different things we want to do to upgrade this area, but we're going to keep moving forward, man. So God bless you. Thank you, guys. I love you. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.